OMG, we're in. We're clapped in, dude. Dude, it's a slumber party episode. What is this, 32? Dude, I slept over. What?
You.
Decorations are falling down, dude.
Episode what, 32?
32, dude, on my bed. This was my bed last night.
Made it. Here, come here, Bubba. You want to come up?
Come on,
George, you want to
Yogi.
come up?
Nah, he's trying to beg for some chips,
now he
dude.
wants some chips that Chrissy's got. Whew.
Oh, man, dude,
What a week.
I had a, I guess I'd call it a treacherous evening sleep, dude. The other day, I pied my jeans in my sleep, dude. I had a nice.
I like how you started the pod off with this was a slumber party episode. I slept over.
Yeah.
I had a treacherous night the other night. Like, everyone's just going to think you're talking about last night and you came in your pants and now you're in those same pants.
No, I didn't come in my pants last night. I did slop the shorts in my sleep the other night, though, dude. That was crazy.
How does that even happen?
Most of the time,
You're like an adult.
I know. Dude, you just don't fucking. Come here. Just don't shoot for a little bit, and then your body's like, you gotta get this poison out.
Ew.
And then you.
I don't think I've ever had a wet dream.
Really?
Yeah, never.
That's awesome.
That's like you've had one?
I was gonna say I never.
That's so professional right off the bat.
Dude, every time I sleep out, I'm like, I hope I don't piss the bed or come in my pants.
You see that?
Wait, so it's like
Wait, what?
Every time I sleep out, dude, I got two fears. I hope I don't piss the bed or come in my pants in my sleep.
that's also crazy to think about. Like you don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
It's so bad you're just incontinent.
Those two things have happened to me. Those two things have happened to me, like, outside of the home, you know what I mean? And it sucks every time.
If you would have peed on my fucking couch,
I would have cleaned it a little bit.
I would have been so mad.
You don't think I would be sad if I'd pee in my pants? I'd have drive home fucking piss pants, dude.
That would be very funny.
I think there would be a big smile on your face, dude.
I would have ended up giving you my pants.
I would think it was pretty funny.
I'd be like, get in the
I, mean,
shower.
I would be embarrassed, but I would think it was pretty funny. Dude, one time I pissed the bed. I was sleeping over at my buddy's house, and he had bunk beds, so we were sharing a bed, and his little brother was in the top bunk. And I woke up, and, like, dude, I really soaked the whole shit, dude. We were both covered in piss, and I was like, Colin, what the
Wait,
fuck?
You slept next to him?
Yeah, we slept in the same bed. I pissed on him. And then I woke up and I was like, Colin, what the fuck? You pissed all over us while we were sleeping.
Dude,
But it
peeing
was
on
me,
your
dude.
homie is weird.
It's a hot take.
Yeah, I don't.
I was gonna ask, did you pee on him as the big spoon or the little spoon? Did you pee on the bed?
I don't know.
You can't remember?
Can't remember.
You woke up and blamed him. That's great.
I woke up and blamed his little brother.
You said his little brother crawled into bed with you guys and pissed in the bed.
Well, I said that he probably stood at the edge of the bed and pissed on us.
How far down were you sleeping? George was
Curled
like
up at
a
the
dog.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of his bed, and pissed. Did you wake up in the middle of the night and was like, fuck, I pissed the bed?
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you went back to sleep.
No. I woke Joe up and I was like, Colin pissed all over.
Immediately control the narrative.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. That's
sure, dude.
awesome. You fucking wake up. Oh, dude, piss in the bed is rough, and then you gotta. Were you like a kid that would have to like take his like the sheets down in the morning in like the middle of the night?
I mean, I didn't piss the bed all the time. It's just something that has happened. One time I pissed the bed, I was like 17, dude. My buddy was sleeping on the floor, and he woke up. I was walking over him with all my sheets in my hand, and he was like, what the fuck happened? And he was like, what's going on? And I was like, I pissed the bed. And he literally went, all right. And then just went back to sleep.
I could imagine you were like, I was fucking these sheets too hard or something like that.
Dude, I've been to the Netherlands twice, and both times I pissed myself.
You think that's like something
other
to do with their
people's stuff.
water or just like
I don't know.
maybe the drinking?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was probably a lot had to do with the drink. But yeah, Chrissy's right. The fact that you don't drink anymore and you do pee the bed is kind of crazy. I was out the other day.
I haven't peed I halfway peed the bed kind of recently. I had a dream that I was pissing, and I was like, while I was pissing, I was like, I feel like this doesn't feel real. And I woke up, and I was like, oh, and I had a little spot in my pants. I was like, damn, I straight pee-peed in my pants, dude. What the fuck?
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross. You really probably have like a problem. You were farting before we started too. That was gross. I was out the other day, and this is why I like wearing big T-shirts because I was peeing at the urinal, and like I wasn't really like paying attention. Like I was like on my phone, And like when you bend down the flap, like not like your penis flap, like from like your shorts, like when you unbutton it,
Yeah.
and you kind of like bend it over. Well, like kind of like ricocheted back at me.
Oh, shot your dick
and
back.
it caught the piss.
Oh, nice.
And it was like sprayed. And I was like, oh fuck. Because-
You had a loose fire hose going.
yeah,
dude.
I did. Somebody grab it.
You were like
know?
the little rascals in there.
Yeah. I tried to get it like a kid that was like going to the bathroom. It's like, hold my waist. Anyway, but I'm glad I have big T-shirts because
You
the
hid your
T-shirt didn't get
piss-covered
hit.
shorts.
So like people are hitting me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sweating.
Dude, I've been ripping a new bit that I like a lot. I go potty and then I go wash my little handsies and then I come out and just rub my hands all over all your guys' arms and
You
shit.
fucking yeah, it's a bit that none of us know about.
I did it to Anthony Chase and he's sort of like, "Hey, what is that?"
Oh, dude,
It's like it's cold piss.
I like that bit. Damn, I totally forgot what I was gonna say
Sorry,
about pissing.
we were talking about pied pants and shit.
It's gross.
That was a genuine concern, dude. I was like, I had to not sleep on my stomach just in case I was pressing into the couch. You know?
I know, it's so funny. And George sleeps at my house with no blankets and one pillow, just like straight homeless guy. But you didn't put your shoes on the couch, which I was very excited for. I was. Well, honestly, we've had a crazy week, and I'm surprised you didn't piss yourself more. You know, I think we've been out and about.
We have been, dude. We've been fucking just ripping around.
Honestly, the strangest things have happened.
It's literally we're leaving, and then Christian and I are like the last two leaving. We're like, yeah, this fucking sucked.
That was last night?
The whole week.
Oh, the whole week?
Yeah, we just been out late as fuck partying, and then like, I don't have money to buy drugs.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh.
Yeah, and you don't drink, so you're like a trooper out there half the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a week of like, oh no, it'll be good. I swear it'll be good. And then you get there and you're like, we're making the most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
where you're driving home and you're like, maybe the cover wasn't worth the money.
The cover definitely wasn't worth it, but we
No.
went out afterwards, which is worth it. I mean, let's start last weekend, right? I mean, we where do we even begin? We went to Helium, right? And we're hanging out outside of Helium,
Oh yeah.
and
That's rocked.
normally like when you're outside of Helium, like you'll run into these sidewalk strangers, these
Yeah.
characters, right? And like shout out Fung, he's our homie.
Fung's the best.
Fung's our favorite sidewalk
I
guy.
said, Fung's good luck, dude. Fung's like when you find a ladybug in your house.
Yeah, that's what you said. When you see Fung on the, because we'll go a couple weeks without seeing him, and I get concerned. I'm like, he's not dead, right? Like, he's all right. Remember when I saw him at Cavs the one time,
Yeah, you walk and you go, "What's up, Fung? You fucking piece of shit."
and everyone in the bar turns around. I was like, why did that guy say
Yeah,
that?
and Fung turns around so happy.
Yeah, I love Fung. But yeah, no. So we're sitting outside of Helium, we're hanging out, and this kid runs up, right? This like drunk guy. And he runs up and he's like, I need to use one of your phones. I need to use one of your
Who's
phones.
got a phone charger? Can I use your phone?
Yeah, and we were all like, we don't have a phone charger, brother. Sorry. And he was like, well, give me one of your phones, right? And that's like how he posed it. And I don't think anybody wanted to give him a phone based on the fact that like he was definitely going to run away. He was a loose cannon, this guy, right?
You think so?
I thought so. Like, I mean, I don't want to hand a drunk guy my phone, especially when he comes like running up out of breath.
Oh yeah.
Like, so he eventually gets Fry to give him his phone. Right.
Well, Fry goes, "Let me hold your phone."
Yeah, exactly. So he gives Fry his phone as like leverage.
Yeah.
Right.
Collateral.
And he's sitting there. And the kid like once this happens, we kind of all start chirping a little bit. And I was like, "Take his watch too, Fry." Right? Take his wallet. But then the kid starts taking off his watch and taking out his wallet.
He got offended that you were like, "Take his wallet." He goes, "Oh, you don't think I got fucking money?"
It was
And he
insane.
just starts handing us money, dude. It was awesome.
He hands us money, and then we try to give it back to him, and then he throws it at me, and I was like, "Dude, I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
And then he was
not gonna get that chance twice."
Dude, he was literally stuffing money into Fry's pockets.
Yeah, he handed out probably like $60 to $80.
Yeah, he's
Ran his own pockets.
pretty sick, dude.
It was honestly one.
I
of the
wish
coolest
he
things
had
I've ever
cool
seen.
shoes on.
Yeah, I know. Gave Fry his watch, and then after he gives us all the money, I'm like, "Okay, I'll get you the charger. Like, I'll bring my car around, and we can do the charger thing." I go to get my car. I come back around the side. He ran away. He just gave up.
He left.
It was so funny because Fry gave him his phone. He was like, "All right, what number do you need to call?" And the kid was like, "I don't know."
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
He had him look up like 50 dudes on Instagram that were all just random bulls.
Yeah, none of them worked out for him. And then that's crazy. Making your walk home, putting it on hard mode like that is nuts.
That guy definitely woke up like, oh fuck.
I bet you he woke up like I was robbed outside of Helium by 5 people, and that's the best part. Because if they look at cameras, like if he ever actually did it, say that, they would just see him handing out money and his watch to everybody.
And then one attempt of trying to hand it back to him, and then he didn't take it. And we're like, all right, we're just gonna take whatever.
Yeah,
this
like
guy
we're
gives us
real
now.
life poor. I'm gonna take it if you give it back to me.
Yeah.
At that point, it becomes like a cultural, like like if I go to George's house and his mom offers me food and I say no, that's disrespectful. I have to. You have to eat. What's up, boobas?
Not much, dude. Just hanging out,
All right.
sitting on the couch.
What else? All right. Well, I thought we were gonna be a little bit more on fire.
Oh no, dude. I was telling you about this. This is something I wanted to bring up to you. I guess this was last weekend. You guys were going out to karaoke, and you were making the list for everybody. And Anthony Chase was like the first time we did karaoke, I did Mary Jane by Rick James. And like that's like if we go to like a new spot that we haven't been to yet, that's like the first song I'll rip there.
That's your go-to.
It's my go-to. And then Anthony Chase asked for that, and Logan comes up, and he's like trying to gauge how I'll react to Anthony doing it, and he's like, "Yo, Anthony Chase just picked Mary Jane by Rick James," and I was like, "Oh, sick, dude." And Logan was like, "All right, cool." He was like, "Yeah, you can do it." he was like waiting for my approval to write it down, dude. And then,
Oh, it was bad when we got
dude,
there.
I
too.
didn't go. I was talking to Fry the next morning on the phone, dude, and Fry goes, he goes, "Dude, Anthony Chase was pretty good." I was like, "Yeah, I bet, dude." I was like, when he told me he was doing that, I like automatically assumed I was like, "Oh, he can probably sing a little bit." And then he goes, "Yeah." The whole time Logan was like, "Nah, George's is better."
I was drunk as
Dude,
shit.
I was like, "That's my best friend, dude." Nobody's got nothing on me, bro. Not even a karaoke song.
Dude, he starts singing it, and he's like, it's like, bro, and he's like, and he starts going, and I go, nah, this is George's bread and butter. That's what that is. And then Fry's like, you don't know what he's talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. He's killing it. Kid's got soul, right? Like we're talking about Anthony Chase, like
Karaoke.
We're talking about Anthony Chase like we're about to sign him. Like we're A&R scouts at McGillis. And we're sitting there and I go, hey, he keeps going and the whole table's getting mad at me. Like everyone's getting mad at me, like, which is so annoying, right? Like, oh, I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Like, fucking, everyone's like, he's doing good. He's doing fine. I was like, he could be doing okay. I'm just saying George is way better. George really gets into it when he's up there. Like, I have videos of George dancing to this song. Like, it's good when George does it. And they were like, no, he does that other song. And they couldn't remember what it was. And I was like, he does Charlie Wilson. Like, I know what the other song is. I'm just saying when it comes back to it. And then he came up and I was like, yo, really good job. I think George has got it over you. That did for that whole 4-minute stretch. That's like I would periodically go in and out of singing it.
Yeah.
To turn around to Fry and like Chop Rice and everybody and be like, nah, I just really vibe better when it's George. Shit hits harder.
The dumbest thing in the world, dude.
Karaoke is very serious. Karaoke. I'm thinking about the songs I'm gonna sing tonight. I was thinking about doing Eiffel 45. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die.
But I'm Logan Blue, a guy.
All right. What?
Dude, I made a joke. I made fun of you yesterday, and you go, "What the fuck? You're supposed to be my best friend."
I love that. I love when I don't have anything to say and Georgia like burn me and I'm like, I trusted you.
I gave you my life.
Yeah, I'll lay it all down for you right here, right now.
Oh, dude. Yesterday we went and did fucking. There was the Comic-Con at fucking Philly Fan Expo, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is, dude.
It's not Comic-Con.
It's literally the same exact thing.
Yeah, be on the lookout for LGM Pod live on the street.
Yeah, dude, it'll be. It's. I actually had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to, dude.
Oh, it
we
was
we
so
just did
funny.
like man on the street shit, and we ran into the infamous, the one and only Charlie Tiger, dude.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about it?
Dude, good old Charlie Tiger. I told him, I told him everyone will be happy to see him, and that he should come to all the open mics.
I love that you're doubling down on this. My favorite part is, okay, so set the stage for people who don't know Charlie Tiger. Charlie Tiger is an insane person that is also a
Professional
amateur
wrestler.
wrestler.
Amateur
okay,
professional.
Relax, then we're professional comedians.
Yeah.
Fucking-
We don't have jobs yet, dude. Of course,
Okay,
we're
we're
professional
not.
comedians.
fucking, I don't think anything about this setup or us on camera screams professional.
Oh, you mean this fake set that we have?
Yeah, this is actually, I actually live in $1 million home.
Yeah, we live in mansions.
Yeah, this is fucking.
We have
Chrissy's
mansions
house.
next to each other.
Um,
We actually rent this place for $5,000 a month.
So we go to the Fan Expo, and the Fan Expo is like, it just to set the scene before we start talking about Charlie Tiger. It's like fucking, it's like a bunch of
Nerds.
nerds. It's a bunch of nerds that literally like shit, right? It's like a really like stuff con, and they get dressed up and shit. But anyway, we run into Charlie Tiger because he's doing a wrestling event. Now Charlie Tiger,
He won. He won the wrestling match.
oh yeah, he tells us how, and I hate it. But he what's
Well,
it
you
called?
don't fuck
He
with the-
threatened somebody
With the
if you
Tiger
look up,
Glock 40, bro.
if you
That's how he got him.
Tiger Glock. I know. There were so many people like telling us about their characters, and I just really didn't get any of it. But what's it called? You see him. If you look up, if you Google Charlie Tiger IRS, you'll understand why this guy's like a little bit of a nut.
Or Sheets.
Or Sheets, yeah. Charlie Tiger's been known to like threaten some people. So anyway, George sees him and does an interview with him. And before you tell him he should come to the open mics, you go, oh, why don't you do comedy anymore? And he's like, I quit. And he's like, oh, and George goes, oh, that sucks. And he's like, oh, you thought I was good? And George goes, nah, I wouldn't say that, but you just keep trying.
I also asked him, I was like, so how many people have you threatened here today?
Yeah, I know you kept doing that. I really thought he was gonna kill you.
I did.
I thought
Dude,
you were gonna get put in the Tiger Glock 4000.
his eyes did switch for 1 second when I said that, and I was like, yeah, just kidding.
Did you watch like wrestling growing up? Were you into that?
For like a couple years.
I couldn't really see you. You like hate anything that you have to buy into to like,
What do you? What? You have
except
to,
for like horror films.
I gotta buy into them. You just watch them.
But yeah, I guess you don't. Like, you don't even believe ghosts are real.
No,
Like, you refuse to buy into like the depth of like the thing you like.
I'll get into like you ever watch the homunculus videos on YouTube? If you know what that is, look them up, dude. Some guy he injects his cum into eggs and makes little creatures.
Even my dog didn't like that
Yeah,
one.
like I'm pretty sure it's fake, but it is fully disgusting and it's fun. I believe it. I believe, dude. It's the X-Files. The eggs will like overflow.
I could just imagine you at a wrestling thing like, this isn't fun. I hate this.
I saw a video on the internet
Could
the other
imagine you
day
doing that in
of a
any-
wrestling guy. He did a bunch of backflips out of the ring,
Yeah.
and the last backflip he did, he bounced off the top rope with his head. I was like, that's sick. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
like,
used to
that's
go to
dope.
freak shows all the time.
Yeah, what is a freak show like? Is it exactly like that book where John C. Reilly runs around with that kid? It's a vampire movie.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, John C. Reilly did a vampire movie. It's not very good.
Does he? And he hangs out with a kid.
Yeah. That's the weird part about vampire
Does he
movies.
suck his blood?
It's called like Freak Show or something.
Oh. No, these were like a bunch of people like sword swallowers. People would do like they would like hang from hooks from their skin. There was
Like
burlesque.
poor Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, pretty. It was like crusty punk kids and like a freak show. It was fun.
How do you even like practice that? Like I couldn't imagine like
One guy he would swallow a sword.
yeah,
and
like
then
how do you even get into that as like a kid?
probably blowing your friends. You're like, I'm fucking good at this, dude.
Yeah, you just suck so many dicks that you're like, I wish this was sharper.
Yeah. Did he hit a sword that he would like squeeze it and it was like a flamethrower. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was about to start doing some stuff. I was gonna do.
Yeah, what was your freak talent?
I can walk on a tightrope, so I was gonna do that, and then I was gonna do something with stilts, and then I was gonna do a striptease.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I was gonna sing the Cobbin Doors easy while I was taking my clothes off, and I was gonna drink a beer out of a fleshlight, and then COVID happened.
Who would have thought that saved us from whatever the fuck that was about to be?
Dude, for real.
God damn. You just decided not to do it when COVID happened?
Well, COVID happened and they stopped doing it, and now they're all like, they just do like they're all their own shit. Like,
No, they just do
like
it in their house.
The groups, yeah, the group's not together anymore. I don't think.
I can't look at you when you like that.
I like it, dude.
Chrissy Shades.
Chrissy Sharks, dude.
Chrissy Sharks. Yeah, I really thought we were going to have a little bit more fire on this, huh?
I was trying, dude.
I know. It's funny because when we did the Fan Expo, right, we had like 2 different interview styles. Like when we got there, I was trying to be like nice with them.
Yeah.
Like, cause like when we first got there, they immediately like I'm in a hot dog suit, and they immediately were like, oh, this kid's gonna make fun of us. This
Yeah, they
kid's
thought you
here
were
to
gonna be
make
like
fun of
Yucko the Clown. You know who that is?
us. No.
He would go to like Fan Expo and like Comic Cons and shit, and walk around and like start interviewing girls, and he'd be like, "Who are you?" And she'd be like, "Oh, I'm fucking Starfire or whatever." He'd be like, "Yeah, okay, this girl's fat Starfire." Dude, he would be like, "Yeah, your tits are gross," blah, and just dressed up as a clown.
Great. That's
You never seen Yucko the Clown?
no, I
dude?
don't know. No, you're gonna have to show it to me.
I'll show it to you. He rocks.
I was fucking. Yeah, no, we went, and
Used to go
honestly,
on
I'm
Opie and
burnt
Anthony.
out from it. I'm burnt out from it. There were so many people. I was a hot dog. People were loving it. But yeah, no, I had to be nice to him. I met this kid. Like I walked by this like 12-year-old kid, right? It was probably the best interview.
You
we
couldn't
did
keep
of
your
the day.
fucking eyes off him.
All right. No, he's
I
probably. Gonna
have to
watch
talk
this
to this
episode.
kid.
He's probably gonna watch this. I walked by, dude. So anyway, I walked by this kid, right, and he's in Beetlejuice, and he sees me, and he's like, "Yo, hot dog," right? Like calls me out, and I like look at him. I'm like,
You
"What's
weren't
up,
even in the suit
Beetlejuice?"
yet. You just had your penis out.
I didn't have my penis out, George. So anyway, Brody had his dick out, and no, I
Shout out Brody for yesterday.
No, the kid calls me over, and I was like, "Yo, good shit, good costume, Beetlejuice, right?" And I wasn't gonna interview him because
You were like, "Damn, you look good.
"Stop,
I like your outfit."
stop what you're doing."
You're the one who did it, dude.
No, I'm just, I know, I'm setting. I didn't say these things to him. Stop doing that.
That's what his mom said to you.
So anyway, I walked by, and we just walked by each other, and I'm like, Brody, we got to try to interview this kid. And I walk over to interview him. George, stop. Not you this time. The dog. So I walk over to him, and he goes, "Yeah, I would love to do an interview, right?" Like he was all like jazzed up and shit. We asked the mom. She said it was cool. And he literally
Brought him into a room with a leather couch.
All right, I'm not even gonna tell the story.
No, finish the story. Finish the story.
No, because everyone's gonna think I attacked this child.
Not if you finish your story.
I can't. You keep interjecting with this goddamn.
It's just-
narrative.
it's just little
Dude, If
comments.
you don't finish the story, it's gonna look way worse.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. So anyway, I do an interview with the kid outside of the convention center in front of his mother.
You brought him to a secondary location.
No, we didn't move from where we were. But he was funny as shit. I asked him where he had the Beetlejuice, and as soon as I said, "What are you?" He was like, "Oh, I'm Beetlejuice," and then he was like, "I'm the ghost with the most, motherfucker."
Cuss
Like,
words.
just curses immediately into the camera, and I got really nervous because like I was like, "Oh, your mom's right there." Now I'm just teeing you up for it. I'm just trying to get.
Maybe you're like, "Hey kid, you ever try wine?"
But anyway, we did a great interview.
You like mustard?
Artism Productions
Because you were hot.
on YouTube. We should subscribe to him. He's a homie, and he wanted to try stand up. The kid was funny. I mean, you watched the interview.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good,
was
right?
funny.
And his mom said he could come do stand up, so we're gonna try to have this kid come and do stand up.
So, you saw a kid that you liked.
Yes. Let's get the bullet points out of the way.
Yeah, let me say what your story was.
Like-
You saw a kid that you liked. You just couldn't keep your fucking eyes off him. You're like this fucking kid.
I wouldn't say it like
You were
that.
like, yeah, okay, well I'm talking now. You were like, God damn, I can't stop looking at this fucking
No, that's
kid,
not-
dude.
that's
You're like,
not
I
what I literally didn't say that at
You
all.
were like, God.
I told you guys
said,
how we met.
You
said
said
I-
yearning was the word.
Yeah, on Tinder.
No, I wasn't. What?
you said,
fuck is wrong with you? The kid is like 12 years old.
Yeah, you met him.
yeah,
at
you're the
Club
one who
Penguin,
talked
dude.
to him,
No,
dude.
I
It's
fucking-
on camera.
Yeah, I know it's on camera. It was a fucking. There were hundreds of people around.
God damn, you made that many people watch that.
You really know how to pick them. All those people did.
Anyway,
Are you guys done?
no, I want to tell your story.
I don't want you to tell my.
Come on, let me tell your story.
I don't
George,
like-
tell his truth.
I don't like.
Let
you
me
telling the
tell your
story.
truth,
No,
dude.
I don't think you tell the story right.
I'm telling you right.
No, you're not.
You saw this kid.
Fucking
fucking,
investigated.
you just fucking could not stop looking at it.
No,
you couldn't
I
keep
wouldn't
your
say that.
fucking eyes off him.
No, I wouldn't say that. At all.
And you were like, shit, what up, though? And he turned
That's
around.
not even how I talk.
Yeah, it is.
Give me this.
And you were like, I need to approach this kid and talk to him.
I didn't say that.
I have to.
I said we should interview him.
And then you invited him to another place.
No, we
at a
didn't
later
move-
date.
No.
You made a play date
no,
with
that's
this
not-
kid.
That's not how it happened. all
You
right? That's
literally
not-
looked at a kid, were attracted
What the fuck, dude?
to his costume.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I wasn't attract. That's not a verb I would use at all.
Okay, you were
You gravitated towards.
you were interested. You saw a kid, couldn't keep your fucking eyes off him. You were interested
You
in him.
tickled. He tickled your fancy.
You were like, I have to meet this kid.
It's fucked up because people are gonna be like, George's friend's a pedophile, and you do have a friend that's a pedophile.
Well, he's not my friend anymore.
Oh, he's not. I thought you guys hung out all the time.
Why would you ever say anything like
Oh,
that?
okay, got it.
Wait, you guys do hang out all the time.
And then not only were you
That's good.
Not-
Fuck you.
not only were you like, this kid, I just can't wait to talk to him. You're like, I can't wait
No.
to hang out with
No,
him
that's
again.
not what
and
happened.
you
Shut up.
invited him to a bar.
I am not.
You invited him to a bar. You're like, the security guard's just like, so don't worry, just show him your ID.
Is like 1% correct, kind of. But like all the other stuff is horribly wrong.
and misleading, and this is not. Don't. He has the power to clip this. You fucking monster. I don't. We're not putting any of this out. In fact, I don't even want to do the pod anymore. I'm gonna break. I'll break. Fucking no. So here's first of all, I'm not a pedophile. All right. Don't fucking say that.
I
all
know,
right?
I'm
Sick
28.
Ticket, dude. Sick ticket.
So anyway, the kid asked me. He was like, "Oh, you're a stand-up comedian." I was like, "Yeah, we do stand-up all over Philly." That is on camera. And then his fucking mom was like, "Oh, he wants to do stand-up."
His mom
so
was like,
bad."
oh my God, what are you doing to my son?
He's only a boy.
What the fuck is the matter with you two? This is a fucking
We're not the
child
ones who did
who
it.
I'm trying to elevate.
Oh,
Onto where?
all right. No.
you're
There's
trying to
nothing I
make
can
him-
say. There's nothing I can say. You two
Elevate.
fucking dirtbags are just sitting here. First of all, you look like a pedophile right now.
What? You have shorts on.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
He's got shorts on.
Yeah, he already looks like a pedophile.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a pedophile.
All right, dude. Says you say you look like you own a fucking fleet of windowless vans, Logan. What are you talking
I
about?
wish I owned a fleet of anything.
No, Christian does look like the war boy from the new Mad Max. The midget with the giant head.
Yeah, and he's a pedophile, too.
Remember,
Wait,
that's
you
what you
can't
guys
be-
were just doing
You
to
can't
me.
be a midget and a pedophile, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No, never mind. So anyway.
Wait, what? What was
I
that?
don't know.
Oh, my head's as big as a kid.
Well, you guys are talking
Witness me.
Witness me.
Yeah, that's fun.
What were you saying, dude?
about it. Anyway, this fucking
So you're
kid.
hitting on
wanted
this
to-
kid.
So,
I
yeah,
wasn't
you're
hitting
macking
on
on this child.
You're spitting game.
I was interviewing him. I
I was simply just talking to him with his parents' consent.
You're like, yeah, so what's your favorite position?
What? The fuck is wrong with you? We had it was a very wholesome conversation.
Oh, full of cuss words? It was
No.
wholesome?
All
Did
right,
you talk to him
okay,
in
well-
brain rot? Did you try to relate to him?
No, I didn't, honestly. I'll be honest, when we were doing the interviews, I was a little timid out there.
You think so?
Yeah. You
I-
did better.
What the hell are you?
I kind of, not really, dude, because those people, like, you forget that they're, like, retarded, and then they give you one-word answers, and you're like,
Dude, it was. It
oh,
was
this
so
is,
different.
like, kind of... Spider-Man was the only one who rocked.
Yeah, Lehigh Valley Spider-Man.
Lehigh Valley Spider-Man fucking rocks, dude.
Anyway, this
was
kid, he
very
wanted
fun.
to do stand-up. He said he wanted to
And
do
you're like,
it.
I'll take you under my wing.
No, I
in my blankets.
just need to clear it up.
Not a bad
I
person.
just need to clear this whole thing up. Just let me get through
No,
it.
it's crystal, dude. It's
It's
crystal now.
not crystal clear. If anything, it's the murkiest it's ever been.
Oh my God. I said, yeah, we run shows, and if you ever wanted to do stand-up, we
Yeah,
could
come
probably
out.
get you
Give your son a
time.
drink. Give him a drink ticket.
No, and the mom said, oh, we would love that. We would bring all of our family to come watch them. And because you guys can't bring a crowd to any of the shit we do, I have to try to get a 12-year-old to do
I don't
shows
bring a
with
crowd.
us."
I don't go out and bark with you. Talk to kids. We just hit different crowds, brother.
Why would you say talk to kids? We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
There's a video
There's
of you
one.
doing that.
You talk to a child too.
I didn't know.
And gave it your
I
TikTok.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a TikTok.
You just give him my TikTok.
I did.
Fucking piece of shit.
I did. I know a guy who'll really like you.
You're such a fucking scumbag.
That rules.
Getting like all these 15-year-old followers. George, stop handing out my fucking social medias to children.
I just tell people I'm you.
I'm giving out your Snapchat to middle schoolers, dude.
Oh my God. Shut the fuck up, dude.
No, what I was doing was very.
Shut the fuck up.
What I was doing was very fun. I was walking around, and to be fair, in the sea of mindless, stupid people that were there were some hot girls, dude. We were walking by, and there was this girl dressed like a pirate clown, like a clown pirate, and I went, "Oh my God, that's the hottest clown pirate I've ever seen." And then she was like, "Tee," you know, she giggled and stuff. And the lady's walking in front of us. This old lady, she turned around, she's like, "Ugh."
She thought you were a scumbag.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I was expecting the girl to be like, "Arr, my thank you."
I wish, dude.
She's a pie.
Oh, she was like a Somalian pirate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
I am the
What's it-
captain now.
There was another girl who was who
I am a 14-year-old.
when we were leaving, this girl was obviously not in costume. I'm just trying to make you feel better about yourself, dude.
Yeah, because you're like a real scumbag.
There was this girl who was not in costume. She was
And
super
you
hot.
thought,
And we walked by and I was like, "Oh my God, you're my favorite character." But she also giggled.
yeah, he also said that about a 16-year-old
And she
girl.
looked
but
back.
pulled it back. I have that on camera as well.
I don't think she was 16.
This is a tough one, dude. This is a
This is gonna be a fucking
land.
minefield for
Yeah.
Christian to edit.
I also
You know what?
like
No
you
You
editing
didn't
on
actually
this.
think a 16-year-old was
Like
hot,
you
'cause
said.
that one's believable.
like you said. Oh Jesus. Like you said, I pulled it back. I didn't invite her out to a bar.
All right.
I went, "Oh, look at Wolverine. She's, I don't know what the statistics are on that one. Never mind." Everybody makes mistakes, dude.
Somebody was like, "Hey, put your penis back in your pants."
Hey, they're talking to you.
No. No.
You were there with me.
You were cosplaying as a sexual predator.
Yeah, this really wasn't. This isn't a good pod at all.
I thought I had fun, dude.
I'm
It's
having
not. I didn't
fun.
think I had fun. I feel like I'm gonna be on trial after this.
Yeah, it's definitely
Oh, we're back from the break.
We're back, dude. Looking at fucking memes.
Oh God.
Real quick, that kid we were talking about that's very funny. I forget his name. Levon, I think his name is.
Yeah, keep pretending.
Artistic Productions on YouTube. Give him a follow. He also has 50 more subscribers than we do. So
That's why you're trying to fucking.
relax.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? I told George that outside, and he goes, "You should say that on the pod." Was it just to set me up
Just
to do
set
that
you
again?
up.
That's great. Right after the break too.
Just to set you up, dude.
What's it called? Hold on, make sure our mics aren't too close. Chrissy, is it like bleeding or anything? All right, cool.
That's what he asked the kid.
All right, shut the fuck up. Stop it. You done?
Maybe.
We're not going to talk about him anymore.
No.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. I kind of fucking hate you for that bit.
George isn't done, but Logan definitely finished. My bad, bro.
This is a child you guys are talking about.
Dude.
You're fucking disgusting, both of you.
Oh, let's change the topic. Let's talk about a sweet adult, dude. You got me so wet and slimy yesterday, dude. Do you remember?
I remember
Yeah.
sniffing it for sure.
Dude, you had me sloshing around in your fucking passenger seat.
Oh,
dude.
no. You were fucked up for this.
I was a real passenger princess.
Nah,
dude.
he was fucked up for what he did, dude.
They call me Princess Peach because my shit gushy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, George.
All right.
Too much.
It's all up in my ears.
No, it
dude.
was
I got
fucked up. I had to
headphones
drive.
on.
I drove Brendan home the other night, and I missed my turn, so I reversed down the one-way street, and I did it really well.
You did it so fast.
I did it fast, and I got all the way down the street, and when I get,
You had your arm on my chair, dude. You were turned around all the way.
I did. It was sexy. It was sexy for sure, and I pulled it down, and as we get to Brendan's house, I hit the brakes, and George pretends to slide. Or maybe you did for
He was
real.
pretending.
Yeah, exactly.
My butt was
He fucking-
so wet.
Oh, George, stop. He slid down the seat, but I thought I hit the car. I started freaking out. I was like, oh shit, Brendan, get out of the car.
I was like, my bad, bro. You just got my pussy so wet.
I was laughing so hard, I really thought I fucking crashed. I really thought I did this really cool thing only to coast right into like a Honda Fit on the side of the road.
No, dude, you just made me wet myself.
Can you stop?
Sorry.
What is this voice you're doing? I don't like the whole
don't even know what you're
whole
talking
vibe
about,
of this.
dude.
You sound like
Nah, dude,
sexy
George-
NPR.
George has been a real menace these past couple of days, dude.
Honest
He kept on
monster.
breathy whispering at my ear last night. dude.
Yeah,
You
brother.
whisper.
I was singing Nickelback to him.
That's what he was doing, yeah.
And I've been hitting him with good right in his ears as we're saying
Stop
bye.
doing this.
Yeah.
I hate this podcast today.
Well, why?
I hate it every day.
I've been having
Good.
fun.
Good.
I've been having fun, dude.
I know
We were
you've been
talking
having
about-
too much fun.
Oh, dude, this is this was a little different because I was also 12, but I used to wrestle kids, just like you.
I hate that was your segue into this. I was thinking like, what is our segue going to be into it? Oh, great, it's another pedophile joke. Awesome.
I didn't even say that.
You literally did.
I just said you wrestle kids.
I don't wrestle kids. I've never done that. I do not do that.
You just invite him out.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Just invite him out to bars.
You used to wrestle when you were a kid. I can't imagine you doing anything athletic.
I used to do karate.
I've seen
dude.
you run.
Have you?
I've seen you run. You're like, your arms like kind of move like,
The Terminator.
yeah, like kind of like a robot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's very
Cause I'm
fun.
Runs like
fucking.
RoboCop.
I'm
He
chomping
runs-
down the street, dude.
It's the best posture George has when he runs.
I
He
always have
runs
good posture.
Straight in the air. No, you don't. Look at how we're laying on the couch right
I
now.
don't even know what you mean, bro.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Talk normal. Be normal.
I'm talking normal.
You're not
dude.
being fucking normal.
I'm trying to let you live your truth, dude.
I'm not, what are you talking about?
I'm just trying to.
I swear to God, I will break us again.
I'm just trying to
I will
bring.
break us.
I'm trying to bring
again and
your
make
love
Christian
out
sit here
into
for
the
another
world.
hour.
No way, dude. You're gonna make me miss an appointment 2 weeks in a
No,
row,
I didn't
dude.
make you miss it last week. All right, that wasn't my fault.
Okay.
That was you fucking around on the couch.
I was, yeah. It was,
You being a dickhead with the sunglasses on caused us to miss that.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It is. We are probably the least efficient podcast recorders of all time.
What is that fucking supposed to mean?
It means
Don't
that
talk
we
about
were
me like
together
that,
since
dude.
11 a.m. and it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I slept over.
Yeah, but like Chrissy got here. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Keep explaining.
Well, we went out for drinks and then food.
Yeah, we got smoothies and then
We did
food.
get smoothies. Smoothies rule. Yeah, but you wrestled in grade school or high school?
In middle school, whatever
Middle
that
school,
is,
yeah.
dude.
That's the in between both the schools I just said.
Grade school is elementary school.
Yes.
Why is it
Okay.
called grade school? I never understood this, dude. Why do people call it that?
Because there's grades.
It's grades in all
So,
school.
Yeah, there's grades in middle school
It's
and
grades
high
in all
school.
school.
Yeah, but the middle school is specifically in between high school and 5th grade.
But it doesn't it.
Grade
also
school's
have
like 1
grades?
through 5.
Not
High school
Abington.
I understand because you could be like, oh, it's like freshman.
I don't think they were always called middle schools. They're called junior high schools.
Are they?
They're called middle schools because they're just about to get hot.
What the fuck, dude?
What's wrong with you, dude?
What the fuck?
It's the wrestling, dude.
Don't
They
cut that
corrupted him.
either.
You can
No.
Keep that in.
No.
I'm gonna
Clip
boost
it.
the audio.
Don't do that part. but
Clip.
you can
Fucking clip.
keep it
I'm
in.
gonna clip it.
Clip it.
No,
Clip
we-
it, Chrissy.
We had a bunch of other.
clip that, Chrissy.
We had a
Chrissy,
bunch
clip
of.
that.
We,
Chrissy, clip that.
we had a whole bunch of other clippable stuff.
No, we got no. That is it. Clip that.
No, not
God damn
that,
it.
Not that one.
Yeah, no, that's why they call it grade school. Yeah. So, what was you used to like wrestling? Why did you pick wrestling, George?
I have no idea. I think I
Because
like
they
the
didn't have
singlet.
Krav Maga.
You like this?
I think I like the singlet.
Not even like it's not even the gay reason to get into wrestling, but it seems like the gayest reason to get into wrestling.
The singlet and the shoes and the fucking headgear. I was like, this is sick.
I thought he was gonna call it a costume.
That's what it became after.
Yeah.
One time I put it on when I was like 20. I kept it. You're supposed to give it back. I had some other dude singlet, and I kept it.
You're such a fucking scrub lord. Dude.
And,
It's
and,
crazy.
and I put it on. I was with my ex-girlfriend, and I got a little chub in there, dude.
Ew.
And she was like, "Oh, that's actually kind of cool." And I was like, "Yeah, I had this when I was 12." She was like, "I have to ruin everything." I was like, I thought it was funny. My bad.
It's like when your girl shows you a picture and you're like, "Oh, you look good," and she's like, "I'm 16 in that picture," and you're like, "Nah."
Yeah. That never happened to me except one time in California. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend was showing me like pictures of her, and I was like, "Damn, you were hot." She's like, "I was 15 in that picture." I was like,
Why?
I was like, "You're hot now."
No, that wasn't.
Oh no.
No, that was a disapproving
That's
grunt.
another clippable moment.
That was a disapproving grunt.
Didn't feel that way.
It was. I swear.
I'll be honest. I was the closest you can get to that grunt. It did not feel that way. I was on ground zero of that grunt.
I was 19 at the time, so technically, I mean,
You mean what?
technically, I wasn't being illegal in Pennsylvania.
You're
4 years.
You were in California.
4 years. I don't know about California.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It's probably like 10 in
if you
California.
know the legislation, you're not in the right.
I agree.
I don't. I don't know legislation, dude.
You just said
I
the
just-
legislation.
I just look it up every now and again.
Just gotta cover your bases.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And my tracks.
Yeah.
No. Do you ever? She showed you those pictures, and then you showed her pictures of you when you were 15. You were like, "That guy thinks you're hot."
Yeah.
That's gross. I played sports in high school.
Yeah. Were you
Yeah.
good at them?
Not really.
Dude, I rocked
I
at
like
wrestling.
to think, like I really thought I was, but I wasn't.
If getting held down by dudes who were heavier than you is being good at wrestling, I was super good at wrestling, dude.
He used to put their balls in your face.
Dude, for real, in front of my dad. That shit sucked. Dude, my dad, we would drive like an hour and a half just to watch me get my fucking ass kicked. My dad's like, I'm never coming to anything again. My dad was like, you quit wrestling. I was like, all right.
Watching your child get emasculated by another child
Just weekly.
is so fucked.
Just weekly. You just drove 3 hours round trip.
the
got the
quietest
shit kicked
car.
out of
The long hair he
in
is.
like 30 seconds.
Oh, dude, so fast. So fast. We'd get to a place and it was all black guys, and my dad was like, fuck, there's no chance. I was like, I'd start crying. We'd start driving into a bad neighborhood. I'd be like, no, I'm going to lose again.
Your parents coming is so funny. Because I lost everything when my parents never showed up.
My mom showed up probably like once or twice. My dad would always drive.
Yeah, your dad's in the car like, dude, I don't think, are you sure you want to keep wrestling?
Yeah, or drive back just listening to Neil Young.
You just got beat.
Just got beat. Yeah.
You just got beef stewed in front of a gymnasium of people. People, you ever think your dad sat behind the kid that likes ball sack? Like the kid's dad. And he's like, go, Tommy.
Get that fucking pussy. My dad's just like, fuck.
Your dad's just sitting there watching this guy fucking be like, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Put your nuts in his face, son.
My dad's like, yeah, just keep laying there, not doing anything. I'm like, I'm trying, I swear. He's just stronger than me.
He's like, it's almost over, George.
Yeah, literally.
George is like, I hate this. That's where George's hate for everything comes from. Yo, driving an hour and a half to North Jersey so you can get scoop slammed.
Dude, literally. I would be in the car on the way there like, oh my God.
Oh my fucking god, that's so funny.
I hope there's a kid with Down syndrome there.
George's dad is starving him so nobody can wrestle. So you're in your own weight.
Sorry, there's no 80-pound weight class.
You ever wrestle a girl?
No, but I used to do karate, and I got beaten sparring by a girl one time. To be fair, I was very sick.
No, that's
I also got first place one time in sparring in a tournament.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit was sick.
Yeah. All those kids at Downs.
You know, I said the Down syndrome thing that with wrestling, and I was like, oh no, they would still beat the shit out of me for sure.
Yeah. I was about to
It would
say,
just
I
be a
think that's
way
cursed.
slimier attack.
You're getting licked.
You get licked and fucking boogers all over you, dude. That would suck. Dude, one time, this kid, Chris King, dude, I bet he's still in high school. I have a feeling that he's probably still there. Chris King, dude. One time, there was a day that, I forget what day of the week it was, that me and Tyler Peak had, he was also the guy who said, ew, Decepticons to a dude in a wheelchair. Tyler Peak rocks. Dude, one time, there was like a day of the week that we had lunch and it was just us two, like none of our friends had lunch with us. And one time we were sitting at an empty table, we were eating, and Chris King fucking comes over, dude, and he sits down and he's like, he's stoked. This guy has massive Down syndrome.
Yeah, that's great. You
Yeah.
guys made fun of it.
No, we did not make fun of him. We did not make fun of him at all. Not even a little bit. He came over with, I
was
think
asking for it.
I think the lunch ladies. Yeah, you should have seen what he was wearing. A smile, probably.
Meatballs.
Yeah. Mayonnaise and boogers, dude. They fucking
Stop, dude. This is so bad.
dude.
Can't
Yes, we can. Dude, they came over.
we
It's just a story that happened to me, dude.
I'm just talking about the other stuff.
He came over, and I don't know. That's your story, dude. That'll be
Not that.
that'll be
stuff.
on a Netflix documentary one day.
Shut the fuck up, George.
It's fine.
Hopefully I'll be
At least
cool
you're
with that
famous.
fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm
shit. I have
saying.
rules.
But he came over with. I think the lunch ladies would do this on purpose, dude, because I've gotten a hoagie there before, and it did not have this much mayonnaise on it. He came over with just a fucking mayonnaise sandwich, pretty much, and came over, started chomping, dude, and he was like wiping his face, and he had boogers and mayonnaise, dude, like smeared across his face.
Oh.
And Tyler and I were looking at each other, and we were sitting there for probably 3 minutes, and we were like, I don't know if we can do this, dude. Like, I don't know if this is.
None of you guys just told him.
Told him what?
He has mayonnaise and boogers on his. So you could just be like, "Got something on your face."
He always has something on his face.
Okay, well,
He's got Down syndrome. No.
Anyway.
So we're looking at each other. And we were like, I think there's only one thing we can do here, dude. And we both got up. We stood up because he could go outside, and then we started walking outside. And we were right by the door. And there's a trash can there, and Tyler stops at the door and goes, "Ugh," threw his food away. And then he walked out, and I turned around, and everyone in the lunchroom was like, look, like, you fucking scumbags, dude. And Tyler goes, "Is anybody looking?" And I was like, "Just don't turn around." It's like, let's go sit in your car. That wasn't bad, dude.
that's fun.
I had a personal bubble, dude, and I don't like it fucking being breached.
All my uncles
With
were
germs.
like all state
Guys with Down
Pennsylvania
syndrome.
records,
Oh.
or records, wrestlers, wrestlers.
Oh.
I was thinking chip damage. What did you? I gave Chrissy a kiss on the cheek yesterday. You great. Now he's gonna have poison damage when he drives home.
Oh.
He's lighting up
Yeah,
red
he's-
the entire time.
Oh.
He can't move. It's like when your controller freezes and you're fucking. I gotta start the game over.
Just gotta get home and eat something.
Do the noise again.
Oh.
Oh. Do oh.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, no, I tried to. So all my uncles were all state wrestlers. Like they were really good.
Yeah.
They went to college on like full rides, but they still got kicked out of their colleges. And the headbutt machine was like an all-state Pennsylvania wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go figure. And he what's it called? He like when I was a kid, he was like, "You need to get into wrestling. Like you're not tough enough. You need to get into wrestling." And he was right. I wasn't tough enough at all. Right, I got there as a little fat boy. I didn't get in the singlet. We were wrestling in like gym shorts and stuff. It was like a practice, right? And I got slammed on the mat like 4 times and threw up everywhere.
By the headbutt machine.
No. The headbutt machine was coaching, and he was like, "You're going up against like Daquan," and Daquan like just slammed me like 3 times.
Oh, a very nice Chinese boy.
Yeah, it was a Chinese kid. But anyway, that was my history of wrestling. I was more of a basketball player.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a very good one though. Like I played in high school. We had a freshman team.
It's crazy. Daquan was there too.
Yeah, no, Jaquan Gonzalez was on my basketball team.
Ugh. They put both of them together.
Sharif, I can't remember. Or Shaheem.
I don't like it.
No, it wasn't Sharif. It was a Shaheem, and
It was Sharif, and his last name was I don't like it.
it was like Ryan Lazaro was on the team.
Yeah,
He was a
right.
white boy. Darren Lavati, he started, and I did not start. Right, like I rode the bench, and it was weird because like our high school coach wasn't even like a teacher at the school.
That's crazy. I know his cousin Darren Hayvada.
Who's that?
Darren Lavada's cousin.
So that was like our starting 5. We were really bad. We didn't
It's
win.
wordplay.
We didn't win any games, like ever. Like we lost every game that season, but I got to go in, and I got to shoot a 3-pointer one time. Well, I didn't get to shoot. I just shot it. I shot it from like 35 feet away, and it went in.
That far.
It felt it was like an NBA style 3. It's like pretty good.
Pretty deep, dude.
It's a pretty deep 3, and
Was it 10-foot
10-foot rim.
rim?
Yeah.
Fisher Price.
Yeah, it was a high school basketball game. It was like an accredited high school basketball game, and it was an organized one by the 2 high schools. So I shot it, and I think like because my eyes are the way they are, all the black kids when I shot it started yelling from the bench like, "He just shot that shit with his eyes closed." They kept yelling it, and it went in. Right, and you would have thought.
Do you think you look silly? Did you jump?
Yeah, I did. I jumped. I 100% looked silly. Because like I really tried to like get the form, but like I definitely just like fucking chucked that
Yeah.
shit. Like they were probably right. I probably did close my eyes, and they like you would have thought we won like the championship game, when it went in, we still lost by like 25 points.
Yeah.
We were down like, but by the
20
time it went in, they had already taken the ball down the other end and scored. All my friends were like grabbing me and jumping and stuff. It was like I was the kid with Down syndrome that they let into the game, and then the shot I took went in. And then I remember they were in the locker room making fun of me, and they were like, he shot that shit with his eyes closed. Motherfucker thought he was in a Disney movie. He said I shot it like I was in a Disney movie.
You were in the Disney movie during World War II, where they had all those propaganda cartoons.
What the fuck, George?
You look like a Japanese
I'm not
guy.
Japanese. Wait, I did put my hair in a pony.
You kind of look like the guys after World War II.
Snap, crackle, pop. I put my hair in a ponytail the other day. I look like a Chinese woman.
I bet, dude.
I look like a full-blown Chinese lady. wait, I did probably the most Chinese shit ever today. George's at my house and I got this fucking mulberry
Oh,
tree.
yeah, you hosed your fucking side shit off, dude.
I'm in my backyard, no shirt on, no shoes on, spraying it while George is smoking cigarettes. I was smoking a cigarette, spraying all these mulberries out of my yard.
Into the corner, into like a drain.
like
And then he got a fucking dustpan, dude, and he scooped all the mulberries with his little yellow fingers into the dustpan.
and it was
and then
like mucked.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And then slopped him over the fence.
No, I didn't do that. Don't say that on the camera. I disposed of them properly.
It's their fucking tree.
It is. I fucking hate that tree. You know, mulberries are state protected.
Yeah. Dude, we were gonna
I
do.
like throw lantern flies at it when I find them.
Damn, you really are Chinese. You fucking breed those things here. Dude, you got a fuck ton of them in the backyard, dude. It's crazy.
I know, dude. I got so many bugs. If you guys know how to get rid of bugs, let me know. There's bugs of all sorts outside.
Close your legs, dude.
I live in a fucking jungle.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Fucking got dirty fucking box on you. Yeah, like that.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like what you're doing with the podcast.
How's that sound in your
I
ears?
don't
Chris?
like. How long have we been going?
22. It's different.
Episode 32.
Episode 32. Damn, that's a coincidence, dude. What happened today that was all part of the plan? Oh, never mind. Nothing.
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun on here. It's not gonna be fun. You can see George and I live at Rivers Casino on May 28th.
28th. Yes, I told that guy I talked to one guy yesterday that was just boringer than all fuck, dude. And then I was eventually just like,
Pouring
eventually I was like, do you like stand up? And he was like, meh. And I was like, oh, yeah, Rivers Casino.
Yeah,
on the
he
28th.
you knew he was gonna be at the casino anyway.
Yeah, he's the fucking dealer, dude.
So yeah, if you guys want free tickets to that, just go ahead and DM us. We have a free ticket link, complimentary from Rivers Casino. Come see your boys. And Ray DeVito's on the show. You know Ray DeVito?
Sort of.
Sort of, right? You've heard of him. He called me the other day and he was like, yo, can I stay on your couch? And I'm like, he was like, I got 20 minutes for you and another guy in Lancaster in June. And I go, yeah, you can stay on my couch.
That sucks.
No. It's going to be fun.
You're going to clean it before?
No.
Dude, I'm going to fucking pie this thing before you get it. I'll leave my scent.
Gross.
You ever leave your scent, dude? You ever pee on a lady? Just for fun?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Just
What
saying-
is this?
Just saying words.
It's gross.
You don't like it?
No, I hate it. Do you like it?
I played sports too, actually.
Yeah. What did you?
What did you play?
Oh, I played hockey.
What happened? Why'd you stop?
Why'd I stop?
Yeah.
Just didn't feel like doing it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't
This is literally the same exact conversation has happened.
Yeah.
Oh, has it? No, I got cancer, George.
Oh.
I got a Chinese lady in my leg.
No, he did tell us outside. He's like, I remember the moment I wanted to stop playing hockey, and I was like,
Yes.
I thought to myself, I was like, I didn't think he got to make that choice.
No, it was like I played for like a year after. I was like, my heart's not in it. This like isn't
Yeah.
My
fun.
knee's not in it no more.
His legs aren't in it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, all that toxicity, dude,
Anyway,
turned into cancer.
why
Anyway.
did you not want to do it?
Dude, they're just too psycho. Hockey people are just too crazy, man. I remember I got second in a tournament, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's pretty good, out of 32 teams, and everyone was very disappointed.
Everyone
Like
was
kids were crying in the locker room. I was smiling.
Yeah, you can't see the glass half full in sports.
No.
You gotta have that winning mentality, and you saying it was gone.
Well, we we won more than other people, Think
Okay,
about
so
it like
next
that.
time you guys make fun of me for being third place, I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna keep that mentality.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a fucking loser on third place, dude. I got second.
You're the first.
I was in the
loser.
championship game, dude.
So was I.
So was I.
No,
was he.
no, it's not the same.
It's the same, dude.
Yeah. So
I could get to a championship game in hockey right now.
you could?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love
For
to watch
sure.
you on ice,
Dude,
skates.
yeah. If
Probably-
you can skate around an entire rink without falling once, I'll give you $20.
Wait, what about me?
You look like you fucking.
Yeah, you seem like you can skate already.
Yeah.
You look like you're from Saturday Night Fever, dude.
Christiana Yamagaki.
Yeah. No, dude.
Who's that?
She's a figure skater.
Oh. Is that the one from Blades of Fury?
Blades of Glory.
Balls of Fury?
Balls of Fury rocks.
Balls of Fury is a great movie.
No, what did I just call you, dude?
Christina Yamaguchi.
That's not what I called you. I don't
Cristiano.
remember.
Cristiano Tamagotchi?
No, I don't even think that's her name, to be honest with you.
Is that the one that put the marbles on the ice?
Marbles. No, somebody broke somebody's legs with a fucking
Nancy Kerrigan.
crowbar.
Well, Tanya Harding did that.
And then they made a movie about her when she's really a man-looking bitch, and they used fucking Margot Robbie. Who's my wife, dude.
Allah. Yeah, that's good fun.
No, none of this has been good fun. That's not true.
This is a good podcast.
Christy Yamaguchi, I was right.
Christy Yamaguchi.
Yeah, she's an American figure skater. Does she look like me? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's Chinese. She looks like you. It's fine.
She's American, actually, you piece of shit.
She's Chinese.
Mitsubishi Tamaguchi.
You guys look the same age.
I'm not old.
She's 53.
You're
I know.
not young. I'll tell you that.
This has really not been my favorite pod today, but the wrestling stuff was really funny.
I like the stuff before that.
I remember when we would be in sports and somebody would be like, "We gotta try hard." Like we'd be in the halftime. They'd be like, "You guys gotta dig in," and we were down by like 30 and we hadn't won a game all season. And everyone would just laugh at that game.
Yeah, dude. I remember I played for one hockey team where like we won 0 games, right? Then we won 1 game, and then everyone's like, and then like we go to the next one, right after the win, and this one kid's just like, guys, do you remember how good it felt to win last week? Everyone's like, no, it didn't fucking matter at all, dude.
Yeah, I only had
I've lost 11 games.
Yeah.
I won one wrestling match.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Really?
and
'Cause
I
the
got
kid didn't show up.
Heyo. Nice. That
Thank
was
you.
mean.
You called
Like-
me. You called me an Auschwitz victim, dude.
Who said that?
Did you say that?
There were
You inferred it.
other concentration camps, Christian.
Oh, sorry.
You know what I mean? This guy's fucking so insensitive. Anyway.
Wait, which one were you calling me specifically then?
I don't know any of the other ones.
Hmm.
I just know there were other ones.
Yeah, doubt it, dude. With all the conspiracies that you talk about, dude.
I
This guy
spit,
was-
really bad.
This guy was talking about.
I spit
fucking-
facts.
Oh, you spit facts?
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, the point guard of my basketball team, Shaheem, he stabbed a kid named Trayvon midway.
Whoa!
And that's not like an uncommon sentence or anything. I feel like
I feel like of all the names in the world,
those are like that's kind of like an SAT structure.
yeah, I was gonna say if you had the names like Mad Lib style and you would have to fill them in, I feel like that would be pretty.
Yeah, I would do that every time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
he-
a Puerto Rican.
And
name.
he sliced the shit out of him. Trayvon came in with fucking staples all in his side of his head.
Damn.
Yeah, he got sliced pretty bad.
Oh, dude, that sucked. I got staples in my head once.
Yeah.
Did
Fucking
you?
flew off of a golf cart.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Who was driving?
into a palm tree. My neighbor Donnie.
Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie was a real sick fuck. And then he reversed and
What
he
Donnie
went
do?
ha 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 ha. He was a crazy kid, dude.
Dude, Crazy Kids rocked.
Yeah.
One time, dude, I was in fucking a Burger King for my friend's birthday party, and there was this kid who was just making a mess, dude. He was fucking with chasing these girls around. I mean, he was like a little kid. The girls were a little bit older.
saw
It
Logan?
wasn't like you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's age. We're different than
Literally gonna
whatever you got
be
going
done
on.
soon.
But
Did he have the crown on?
no, he did not have the crown. He had fucking goggle glasses on, dude.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm
Rec
saying?
specs.
He was a goggle glasses kid.
Nice.
And he was running around, dude, and you could see like his dad. It was like those fucking things in Mario, like the big ball with the teeth on the chain. It was like his dad let one of those go into the fucking little playhouse, dude. He was just
the chomp chomp.
chomp, dude. He was just fucking
chomp.
terrorizing everybody, literally biting people and shit.
Oh,
And then,
little kid biter.
dude, at one point, I walked up and there was this kid that was he stabbed him. He stabbed a kid with a fucking pen,
Oh, dude, that happened to me.
and then
You stabbed a kid with a pen?
No, I got stabbed with a pen in
Oh.
my ear.
in your ear,
Yeah.
in your rear.
No, my ear.
You stabbed a kid in the pen in your rear.
I stabbed my kid in the pen with a rear. No. No. Ricky Dieva stabbed me right in the ear with a fucking pen
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
when I was in like 7th grade.
What was your name?
Ricky Dieva.
It's only because he didn't have a box cutter. That's why I did it. That's why I used a pen.
I mean, he was an Arab. He was a white guy. He was like an Italian kid.
Oh, I thought he was Hispanic.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Rickety.
Anyway, this kid's dad fucking freaked out at him
Because he bit.
Yo, throw me one of those.
because he stabbed a motherfucker, dude. And he went up there and there's.
Way back.
Oh.
God damn, dude.
But he was screaming at him. I lost interest in my stories.
Yeah, me too.
It never started. Oh, it doesn't feel good, does it?
You guys should have a fucking couple
Podcast.
therapists come on
Oh.
the podcast.
Oh, you think that would be fun?
I
No.
think so.
Why?
They're just going to tell me that fucking everything you say is right, everything I say is wrong because you're the woman. That's the way it is, dude.
First of all, we're both ladies. And
Fair.
second of all,
All
I
right.
don't know. Honestly, I don't think I want a couples therapist because then you might realize you don't like me.
No, I don't need somebody else to help me do that.
Oh, nice.
It's all you, Papa. Burnt your finger yesterday, dude.
Oh my god, I burned my finger yesterday with
on
a
a cigarette, and you sucked all on it, and then I was
No,
like,
I didn't.
you sucked all over
Oh,
it, dude.
my finger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had it in my mouth like a boo boo.
You sucked all over it, dude. And then I was like,
It
hey,
hurts so bad.
hey, you
Yeah,
can't
you were-
heal that yourself, dude.
You were
Let me get
ordering
some of
pizza
that.
last night with your finger in your mouth.
And then I fucking gave it to you. dude.
Ah, George, it's so sexual today with you.
What do you mean, dude?
It's every day with this guy.
I know.
I know.
Too much.
Christian's been
Too
getting
much for YouTube. bro.
Christian's been getting slopped up in his ears lately, dude.
I know, dude. You keep on doing real breathy, real hot, breathy fucking whispers into my
I
ear.
know, it's nice, dude. It's
No,
nice.
it's not nice.
I also gave him like a nice I got real close to his ear. I made a kissing noise and then touched the back of his neck with my fingers.
Yeah, but it felt wet. That's why. That's what. Did you lick your fingers before? Because if so, that's a nice little touch.
He literally kissed you. I watched him.
Oh,
I didn't.
damn.
Oh, I kissed him the other day.
So did I.
Yeah, you were like, I had my lips pursed all from all the way back here.
I don't even remember saying that. Aggressively. My bad.
I was just getting it from behind your foot.
Are we good? All right, let's plug.
All right, fucking open up, dude.
Stop. Enough of you. May 28th, we're at Rivers Casino. Look us up. We got live on the street interviews coming out at Fan Expo.
Dude, that's a lot of fun. Comic-Con rocked.
Not Comic-Con, but
I'll be in fucking
yeah.
Siglerville, New Jersey at 13th Child Brewery. June 20th. We're doing fucking 25 minutes, dude. First true headlining spot, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Go
We're
watch
moving on up in the world, dude. I'm
killing it.
fucking life is looking up.
I love you so much.
I love
And then,
you so much.
May 25th, I'm somewhere in New Jersey at Ricky's show. Then June 5th, I'm somewhere in that's Mario's show. Where's that out? Jenkintown?
That's Jenkintown, baby.
Jenkintown. J-Town.
J-Town.
J-Town, June 5th. And then June 13th, me and you were at Punchline.
Punchline, June
Punchline.
13th for the Friends of Friendly,
Friends
dude.
of Friendly.
Also, what date? What's your fucking Philly's funniest date? Just cause.
July 7th. Who gives a shit?
I'm July 8th or 9th. I don't remember. Brendan.
We're all the way out there.
No, I'm June 9th. I mean,
June 9th. Yeah, go see Georgie.
or 8th. I don't remember. Brendan said 9th, but he was a fat drunk idiot yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Dude, he did. He called us and he was like, "Come pick me up," right?
Yeah.
And we hung up on him. And then I was like, "All right, we're gonna go get the fat boy." Or what?
He was a
Little
little.
Brendan.
He was a little mean boy. Last
He's been a drunk, sassy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking
Yeah.
out at Fry.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you for watching the podcast for 32 episodes. From the bottom of Georgie's penis. We love you so much. Have a great time. Give us cigarettes. You want anything? You want to say anything? Goodbye?
I love you.
Bye.
I'm sorry Logan's so vulgar all the time.